Hello, my friends. It's Jory with The Blissful Knowing, numerologist, intuitive counselor, and happiness coach, here with a Sunday edition of our weekly guidance. And we get to talk about this big shift happening. Very, very exciting. Tomorrow is a huge day. If you follow astrology at all, you know that tomorrow is a huge day. Today is Sunday, December 20th, but tomorrow is Monday, December 21st, and we have been looking forward to this day. Not only is it the winter solstice, but it is the day of the Great Conjunction, also called the Grand Conjunction or the Great Cycle. Lots of different names. What does this mean? This means that Saturn and Jupiter are conjunct. They're meeting up at 0 degrees of Aquarius. They're shifting. They've shifted this week out of the sign of Capricorn. For the last 2.5 years, we've had Saturn in Capricorn since December of 2017. It's been a very heavy and serious cycle. A lot of focus on personal authority, responsibility, and also can be abuse of power and hierarchy, top-down structures. We are now shifting into Aquarius. This is so major. First of all, because Aquarius is about humanitarianism and innovation and coming together as a community, but yet remaining as an authentic individual, which are things that I've been talking about. Hi guys, for a long time. I've been talking about coming together as a community, but also being your own unique puzzle piece in the puzzle of humanity. The reason why this is such a dramatic shift for the planet is we do have these conjunctions every 20 years, but they have always been happening in earth signs. So 200 years ago was the last time we had this Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in an air sign, except for maybe one little dip we had in 1981. And it's been 800 years since we have had a Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in the sign of Aquarius, which happened right before the birth of the Renaissance. So very, very excited about this. Lots of technological innovations and community coming together to solve problems. So excited about this. The reason why it's going to feel so dramatic for us is when we're shifting from Earth, which is a heavier, slower sign, into air. You can imagine, I was given the metaphor of imagine how fast you can walk on the Earth or drive on the Earth compared to the air sign, how fast you can fly. So there's a lot of acceleration happening, and the numerology aligns with that too, because we've been in a more grounded grounded year. 2020 is 4. 4 is a very earthy, grounded number. It's a slower number. It can feel like you're stuck in a rut or you're repeating the same old pattern. But we're shifting into 5, and I've already felt this shift since about December 4th. So I've been in this energy. It's been a little bit hard to get my bearings because I'm already a 5 life path, so it's very, very fluid. And what happened to me when I felt this shift from this earthy 4 to this accelerated mind 5 is it felt like I had gravity boots on, and then I just took the gravity boots off, or they just disappeared, and I just started floating in space. So we do have to acclimate to this energy. We are shifting signs. The sun is moving into Capricorn, so that's going to help us ground. That's the earth sign that we were leaving Saturn and Jupiter, but the sun is shifting into Capricorn. So it's not going to be quite so spacey, I don't think, but it's really important to use things to ground. I've been using my house vibration chart to ground my house, and I've been using my orgone. I did just get some new orgone, the shungite pyramids and the lepidolite. Beautiful orgone pieces just came in, and I have the meditation wands, which I might talk about later, but I'm gonna run out of daylight. So just doing a quick show and tell on those. I do feel like it's like less linear and it's more all over the place. And so it is a little bit harder to focus in this new energy. The 5 energy of 2021, which again, we've already got going on here in the early days of December. A 5 symbol, the symbol of a 5 is the 5-pointed star. So it's energy going out in all directions, and it feels kind of like, for me, being a 5 in a 5-year kind of feels like I'm in a video game. So there's always something new and exciting that's popping up. But then there's also new challenges and it's like, whoa, 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 something going on. A little bit like whack-a-mole too, where it's like, whoa, now this needs my attention and this needs my attention. So you can kind of hear that I'm not as grounded as I usually have been this past year when we had much more of the earth sign influence. But it's an exciting, exciting time and it's massively accelerated. I actually have to pick up my thought now. See, I have to go back. I was talking about the 5 year. We're shifting from 4 to 5, and 4 being very much like a plodding along, building your foundation one brick at a time. We're now going into 5, which is acceleration and expansion. It's a catalyst energy. Being a 5 life path, when someone comes to me for a private session, it's usually a very catalyzing experience for them. It sets them off into a new direction or an expanded direction very quickly. It accelerates their path for them. So let's go to our weekly guidance. We're going to do 4 cards from my Blissful Knowing deck. What we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get. Then we will do our blessing to remember from the Zen Blossoms Flowering Intuition cards. Oh, these cards that I'm previewing those little cards, and they're all making such important little subtle messages. I hope you guys are picking up on that. And then we will do our challenge to embrace from my Heart in Nature meditation cards. Love is everywhere. All right, let's shuffle. We'll see if my energy can ground a little bit. I got my shungite right here next to me, and I got my shungite here, and I'm still like, wee. That's the energy, my friends. Get used to it. It's really important that we stay in a fluid state mentally, because this energy is not solid. It changes very quickly. So we really have to learn to go with the flow. But I am excited because there's going to be a lot of opportunities for networking and connections and innovations. And I think we're going to see a lot of expansion and progress and a lot more opportunity, as well as a lot more equality, a lot more fairness. Aquarian energy is we're all in this together. And so we've been waiting for a long time for this age of Aquarius. We've been feeling it and previewing it. Those of us that are really energetically tuned in and spiritually aware, we've felt the shift for a while. And it's really exciting. It really is the new earth energy. So I'm thrilled about it, and I want to do my best to help you all navigate through this shift. But my biggest advice for everybody is to find ways to stay grounded. So I do have more tips on that, which hopefully that'll come through for you guys when it needs to. All right, now I'm going to focus on shuffling. We're still in a month, even though we're in an energetic soup right now, we're still in a month numerology-wise of 3 and 7, which is inviting us to take some time off and really relax and rejuvenate. And I have been feeling the need to do that big time, especially when it comes to unplugging, which I never can quite do 100% with the way my business is run. But I'm excited to hopefully take some time off, because January, as you know, always brings a lot of big energy. All right, we need 2 more cards from this deck. How are you guys doing? It's kind of weird for me to be talking about this shift now, because I've been feeling it for so long. For, like I said, since around December 4th, I started to feel the shift into next year's number 5 energy. And then I totally felt the shift when Saturn moved out of Capricorn into Aquarius. And that was on the 17th. Hang on one second. I want to make sure I have the right cards. Got my pendulum here. Hi, Doran. Okay. We had 2 cards plop out, and this one's giving me a no. Are you part of this reading? Yes. Are you what we need? No. Are you what we need? Are you what we get? What are you? I don't know. I have a mystery card, guys. Hang on. Should I put you back in the deck? No. Are you a bonus card? Oh, are you what we want? The heck are you? Hang on, guys. We're having a little confusion here. What we have, my pendulum circles when it's accurate. What we have, what we want, what we need, no. What we need, no. What we need, yes. Okay, this is what we need. These cards flew out in a weird order. Are you part of our reading? Yes. Are you what we need? Are you what we get? Okay, we'll see if it makes sense, guys. See, this is a very 5 energy moment right now where things switch up and change last minute. This is a good example. It's probably why this happened. So I could give you an example. With 5, it's such an unpredictable energy. And this is my life, guys. It's like, ooh, this switches and this switches and this switches. And now I need to focus on this. And now I need to focus on this. And ooh, there's something else I need to focus on. It's a little bit much for those of you that are really linear and like to go in order. It's not linear. It's 5 directions at once, my friends. So I will do my best, like I said, to help you navigate this new energy, but it is a more optimistic energy. 2020's 4 energy was constriction, restriction, and can feel like life is a struggle. It's very practical. It's very much about safety and security. And this 5 energy is all about living in the moment and really making the most out of your life. Just excitement about life in general, but very much being in the now. It can be very indulgent. It can be more of a risk taker than the conservative 4. So kind of got to do a self check that you don't do anything too crazy. And Aquarius energy can be just as crazy. They both are about freedom and nonconformist. So nonconformism, is that a word? So it's really a time to be yourself as fully as possible, which I've been encouraging since 2017 or maybe 2016. I think it was in 2017 that I started with that message. And I do have my little notes here, but we really don't have time to go over my whole diagram right now because I am chasing daylight since it is getting very dark out very early. Tomorrow being the shortest day of the year. So again, I've had to go with the flow. That 4 energy would have liked to have a plan and a structure and a schedule, and this 5 energy is like, nope, you got to go on right now. You got to make the most of the time you have, and you just got to wing it. And that's 5. It's very in the moment. It's very impulsive, but it's exciting. All right, we have our 4 cards. I have no idea. Hi, Shane. I have no idea. I'm assuming the pendulum gave me the right guidance for if these are in the right order. I hope it makes sense. I have to trust that it will. So we will find out, guys. All right, so what we have is our first card from the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards. Before I say that, I'm getting a little light bulb moment. I forgot to mention that I do have digital gift certificates on my website. You can choose a specific service or product, or you can choose any dollar amount. So I can send those out within 24 hours. They're a custom digital gift certificate that I will fill in the recipient's name and your name and the amount, and then you can send me any little personalized message you want me to include with the gift certificate. So if you're looking for a last minute easy gift, you can go to theblissfulknowing.com in the shop under gift certificates, and you can do that. All right, what we have. Keep the faith. We had this recently, keep the faith, and it is appropriate. We are in the energies of 3 and 7 this month. 7 is the faith seeker. 7 invites us to keep the faith. We've had a very, very intense year. We can all agree to that. But we've been in this optimistic 3 energy, this optimistic Sagittarius energy. And hopefully you're feeling some of the lightness that the 3 and the Sagittarius energy can provide, because I do feel like it's been a dramatic lightening in the energy since we made that shift in December. So keep the faith is saying, I know it's been rough, but let's get optimistic about this massive shift. It's a massive societal shift into the age of Aquarius. I feel like I'm not giving it the punch it deserves. I gave a lot of enthusiasm to it when I was doing my interview with Claudia, and unfortunately that technology kind of chopped that up, and so it was a little bit hard to understand what I was saying. So today is a much more mellow version, but it is a major, major, Major societal shift. Major. So, keep the faith. So we've got a reason to be optimistic. Sometimes it is difficult to see how a situation will resolve itself. Know that life truly wants to bring you an improved experience. Affirm that a solution is available, even if you can't see it or imagine it right now. If you find yourself overthinking, make a conscious effort to clear your mind through acts that center you, such as meditation, listening to music, immersing yourself in water, or spending some quiet time in nature. All of those things are super important with this 7 energy that we have. This is actually the 7 card, if you recall. This deck was originally based in numerology, so this actually had a 7. 7 is the faith seeker. So, if you find yourself overthinking, make a conscious effort to clear your mind through acts that center you, such as meditation. We're going into so much mental energy. We're leaving the earth signs for the air signs, and in the numerology, 5 is a mind number. 4, what we're leaving was considered a business number. It is the grounded, earthy, hardworking energy. 5 is analytical, it's mental, it's about curiosity, expansion, open-mindedness, freeing your mind. But you can feel like your mind is constantly processing like a computer. So you do need to find ways to ground the energy back into your body and to clear your mind. That's why I was inspired to bring in the meditation wands into my shop, because I know we're going to need ways to ground the energy, to ground the ideas. 5 and Aquarian energy are all about ideas and excitement, innovation, new, fresh things. So we've got to ground those ideas, not just keep them in our mind. We need to bring them into physical manifestation. So we've got the black tourmaline and the amethyst. These are the 2 that I use. This is called the Tuned In set. These are the 2 that I use before I go into an intuitive session. The black tourmaline grounds you. The amethyst opens your psychic ability, expands your psychic ability. So I hold on to both of these and I go into my deep meditation before I go into an intuitive session and take notes for my client before I ever get on the phone with my client. So that's what I use for this. Selenite and black tourmaline are my other set. And that's called the Good Vibes set, because selenite will clear your aura and your environment. And then we've got the black tourmaline again for grounding and protection. And I'll just show you this while I have it, and we'll go back to our cards. So this is called the Calm and Clear set, and it's lepidolite, which is a beautiful lilac color, and amethyst, beautiful purple color. Both of these are known to help with anxiety. So lepidolite actually has lithium in it. Very good for soothing. So I'll use this if I'm feeling anxious, hold on to these, do my deep breathing, maybe even rest them on my chest. So if you know someone who struggles with anxiety, this is a great set for that. Beautiful for putting next to your bed to help you sleep, as they all are. Okay, so keep the faith is what we have. We've been through a lot, but this new optimistic energy of 5 and this massive shift in our astrology are giving us a reason to be hopeful and optimistic. Now, I didn't mention, and maybe you saw me post about this, but this is so beautiful. So not only is this great conjunction happening in the air sign of Aquarius, which is the major, shifting from earth signs to air signs, but it's happening on the winter solstice, that's major, and it's happening at 0 degrees, which is about seeds of potential, infinite potential. That 0 is the seed that contains everything inside of it. It's the whole, it's the wholeness. So everything we need is within us to build this new earth. So I had a thought. Oh, yes. Okay. See, I'm telling you, this 5 energy is like bing, 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 bing. So Saturn and Jupiter are going to be conjunct in the sky, and that is what is going to be appearing as the Christmas star, the Star of Bethlehem. This is what is so beautiful, and it's just such a positive sign right now. It's what we need. So keep the faith. I think seeing that beautiful conjunct in the sky, that beautiful light of Saturn and Jupiter coming together in the sky, is really a reason for us to have faith right now. Okay, what we want is our next card. Love yourself. Wow, this feels very Aquarian. Love yourself is what we want. We haven't had this card in a long time, but it's perfect timing, especially going into January, a 1 month. Okay, when we love ourselves, life reflects that love back to us. Get to know yourself on a deeper level so that you can accept and appreciate all that you are. Put yourself first and know that you deserve all that life has to offer. Do not compare yourself to others. You are perfectly you and becoming more each day. Give yourself credit for all you have experienced and accomplished so far. And remember that self-love is the key to happiness and success. Hey, Rebecca, it's so great to have you live. Love yourself. This is so important because, like I said, Aquarius energy is about being your unique individual amongst the whole. Being uniquely you. And January is bringing us the one energy, focusing on self-care and really focusing on us as individuals. If you haven't yet explored your numerology or your astrology, you really want to get to know who you are so you can live the fullness of who you are, so you can be that authentic, shining being. You can accept who you are, you can understand who you are, and that leads to self-appreciation and self-celebration. When you're comfortable in your skin, when you know who you're supposed to be, you can do that fearlessly. You can put yourself out there for the world to see, and that is extremely 5, which is the 2021 energy. 5 is being bold and confident and putting yourself out there, not being afraid to be seen. We all need to come together as the fullness of who we are in order to harmonize and build this new earth. So love yourself is what we want. And this is also about being good to yourself. I know right now we're focused on the holidays with being there for others, but we also want to make sure that we're there for ourselves. And like I said, I've been feeling a lot of need to kind of just take some rest time. So that would be a way that I would love myself right now, is to give myself some time off. January is the perfect month to learn more about your numerology in a private session, because it is that one energy when we're focusing on the self and who we are, and also learning about what this next year's energy brings for you, where you are on your path. It's a perfect time to get to know yourself on a deeper level and to know where you're headed, what energies are supporting you through this next year, so you can really maximize them. And when you can do that through a private session on theblissfulknowing.com. What we need, this is where we got funky with the cards and they started swirling and switching on me. So I'm like, let's see if this makes sense. What we need, you are supported. I'll take it. You need to remember that you are supported. That's keeping the faith. You are supported. After a year of a lot of struggle, it can be easy to lose our faith, and it can be easy for us to feel that we aren't supported. But I'm here to tell you, things are changing so much and so rapidly. I'm curious how many of you can feel the shift. I don't feel like we're at all even in any of the 2020 energy anymore. To me, it feels like you completely shifted. You are supported is what we need to remember. Sometimes we feel as if we are alone, but that is never the case. Each and every one of us has a team of non-physical support that sole purpose is to assist us on our paths. Ask for help and it will always be given. Trust in your angels and guides. They can see the direction that's best for you, and they will do everything in their power to get you there. You are supported. This is so important for us to remember. Sometimes we forget that there's so much going on a non-physical level. So much going on. More is going on non-physically than it is physically. So, life is working behind the scenes. Your team is guiding you through synchronicity, through intuitive whispers, through signs. You little fluff after that one. Okay, we know that. What we get, again, I'm gonna laugh if this card's weird, but I don't know, this is what we were told. This was the order, I had to switch it up, we'll see. What we get, write it down. We had this card last week, but again, we're going into this new energy. And so it's important that we are focused. Now, this card, if I could redo this deck, I would probably find a way to minimize the message, because I do feel like this message is a little congested on the card. But write it down for what we get, to me, is about setting an intention and really solidifying it, which I know a lot of people do anyway this time of year, but I feel like it's extra important as we head into this massive shift. There is tremendous power in the written word. Reading your thoughts on paper gives you the opportunity to evaluate them. Doing so helps you to know what to hold on to and what to release. If you're feeling angry or afraid, jot down your fears and frustrations, then banish them by erasing them or deleting them. Make a checklist of your goals and responsibilities to ensure they are met. Write down your hopes and dreams in a journal or on a vision board to fuel them with intention. Now, this is what I feel is the big message of this card for this week, but it can be all of these things. Write down your hopes and dreams in a journal or on a vision board to fuel them with intention. So, what do you want to create in this new era? Where do you want to expand? What directions do you want to expand into? 5 energy is about passion and gifts and talents. What gifts and talents? We had the Challenge to Embrace Strength card last week. What gifts and talents do you want to expand and promote in this new year, which also is about entrepreneurship, marketing, promotion, sales, really putting yourself out there and letting the world see what you have to offer. So, if you want to go into writing down things that you're grateful for from this year, or writing down things that you want to release about this year, and then do some sort of ceremony where you're letting that go, that is also very healing for many people. So write it down is what we get. What are your goals for this next year? What is it that you really, really want to expand? By the way, guys, I'm looking into a podcast. I found something that might be able to help me get that started, so I'm hoping to do that. And I'm going to be uploading these videos back on YouTube again, because I'm on my new phone and I have room to save my videos. So I'm super happy about that. And I'm thinking about doing some exclusive content on YouTube. So I will link my YouTube channel below in the comments for you. Okay, blessing to remember from the Zen Blossoms deck. Oh, enjoyment. Oh my gosh, enjoyment. Like, I saw this and I just thought I would love to bask in the feeling of enjoyment. I'm ready for some relaxation, but this card has so much more than just relaxation. This is a gazania, and I picked the word enjoyment because to me it looked like the petals were swaying. This flower looked like it was dancing, and if you look really close, which you might be able to see on my new phone, I'm not sure, it might have a better camera, you can see it in those like hot pink brush strokes. It looked like paint brush strokes on the petals, and it made me think of painting. So again, doing what you love. What you love. What is your passion? Your passion is the language of your soul. So your passion won't lead you astray. Your passion is what you're here to experience and it's here to help you shine, and it can support you if you follow it. So your blessing to remember is that the things that bring you joy are the things that are here to support you. So what brings you joy? What do you love to do? I feel very blessed to be doing work that I absolutely love to do. I've always loved supporting others, building up people's self-esteem, offering them clarity and wisdom. So I feel incredibly grateful to be doing that kind of work. All right, challenge to embrace from the Love is Everywhere Hearts in Nature card. Wow, miracle. Oh my God, is that beautiful? Wow, going into this week with that incredible Christmas star tomorrow, the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, in the sky on the winter solstice, I'll say that's a miracle. Now, a miracle is a shift in perception. And this new energy is absolutely a radical shift in mindset for all of us. It really is a shift. And it's a shift in the structures of society. We're working our way. We still have Pluto in Capricorn. I think it's until 2023. And that's the planet of death and rebirth. So it is working its way through our structures. We're rebuilding everything. We're rebuilding society for the next many years here. But we are coming up with new ideas, miraculous solutions, miraculous innovations, a shift in perception. I hope that you all can feel, yes, summer solstice there for you, Rebecca. I hope that you all can feel this shift in energy. It's much lighter, it's freer, and it's just much more expansive and open and curious and excited. So our challenge to embrace is to allow a shift in perception, to recognize the miracles that are always here surrounding us. I have another card from the Bliss deck that says believe in miracles, and I used the image of bubbles, miracles being bubbles that are surrounding us, beautiful floating bubbles that are surrounding us and can burst into our reality at any given moment, and that is how it's always been. With the 5 energy, absolutely things can burst into your life. Excitement can burst into your life at any given moment. It is such a spontaneous energy. It's exciting, guys. I just want you to all stay grounded. I think I'm doing okay. I'm feeling pretty grounded right now. That's good. But you do want to stay grounded because it can make you feel a little bit swept away or distracted. So, laughing in my head because I'm like, wow, it's really a big difference from this Capricorn energy to the Aquarius and this 4 to the 5. It's like, whoa, I had so much gravity going, and now I'm just like floating around. Whee! Anyway, that's it for this week. I don't know if I'll be on next week because I do want to take some time off, so we'll see. I'm waiting for inspiration. This 5 energy is really, really about flowing versus having a plan. So just kind of waiting. But I definitely want to come on today and let you guys know about this exciting thing that's happening tomorrow with the great conjunction on December 21st. Saturn and Jupiter meeting up at 0 degrees of Aquarius, shifting from earth signs into air. Get ready for takeoff. I hope you have built a solid foundation, a solid runway for yourself this past year as we've been focused on building foundations, because we want that smoothly paved runway if we're going to take off with that air energy, if we're going to have a smooth takeoff. All right, my website is theblissfulknowing.com. If you would like to book a session with me, this is such a good time to connect because we've got this new energy, and I'd love to help break it down for you as how the new energies are going to affect you specifically. And we'll dig into your numerology and really, really help you to love yourself by getting to know yourself on a deeper level. Please do say hi if you're watching the replay. And please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. This new energy is inspiring me to move into new directions. So I'm going to look into expanding more of my YouTube and hopefully doing an audio podcast. So I might be uploading audios onto YouTube as well. Yay, Shane! Yay! So I hope you'll be able to keep up with me. Please visit theblissfulknowing.com and check out what I have to offer. And like I said, I still do have gift certificates available that are a really easy gift. If you need a last minute, really unique, really life enhancing gift, you can go to theblissfulknowing.com under shop and find the gift certificates there. Thanks so much, guys. Have a wonderful week, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.